revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
Hey.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the Los Angeles Rams.
We go tonight. 20.
Right there.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Turbo's up.
Coleman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Sponge. No. Check, kill. Louis. 25. Check 25.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Murray again, second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Murray with a 3rd and long. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The first and
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get it
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Boy, you go 3-and-out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he hits Drake.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
180! You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Pilot, 64, weak. Check. Check 24, check 24.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
218, chopper.
He's coming, double up.
Go, 12, let's go.
57. Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot. Super.
On 2nd and 9. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mark 54.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Right there. What? Go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch Twitch.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he locates Walker, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Goff completes it to Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. getting nervous.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Hey,
let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Murray now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey.
Throwing on second and 8, Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks. 78 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. That's more like lead.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Mike 54. Check.
First down, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Make these babies cry right now.
59 Mike, check, 59.
On 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Walker has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now Murray.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction. I was able to track the ball in another.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Throwing now is Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
4 down. 58, right over there.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. It's Coleman here. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Check, 59, 59. I'm coming after you.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
59. Mike 59. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 59. 59. That's it. Take four.
To throw on third down. Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On second and 11 now. Goff. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the edge. Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten. Recon, 132 fighter. DC.
From the 50, it's gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Listen. Switch gears. 58, boys, 58.
A shotgun snap for gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by getyaw8tup1. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, Coleman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Bricks on travel. Super 66. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
That's the way. Check 59, Mike. Mike, Mike to 59. Watch the run. Mike's 59. Mike.
Murray now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And a Cardinal first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Open man, Butler complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Mike, check, 59. You run. Off. 59, Mike is clear.
From the gun, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one left. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw, it's Murray. And he locates Walker, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Squeeze, double.
Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. First down, Murray. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 46 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 52.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for L.A., they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.